dropped to 100 HP. He ends up getting the first blood. And they did all that for the bounty runes.
Oh, it's the perfect hero for them to get it on. Just when we say this is going to be a difficult lane for him, he gets the free... What's that? 6, 7 CS? Probably 7 CS nowadays, actually. And he just got in his bank account. So he's going to send out some regen. Or actually just a Wraith Band for now, huh? That's doesn't have too much to give in terms of HP, but I guess No Tail will take care of him. Sending out extra Salvias, 4 tangos. Gonna push the lane here.
How much burn damage can you get into a
when
Phoenix?
You do this in a pro game, people say well played, and when you do it in a pub game, they're like, stop taking my farm fucking coddle. What are you doing? You know?
You're pushing my lane. It's an equilibrium.
You know, the classic understand the difference. These players do it for a reason. This is not the default play you do every game.
Well, what's the reason though, man? What's the reason here?
So you're playing against a Phoenix Axe who can pressure you really hard, right? So the way you play around pressure is you force them back into their tower. If you push the wave like this, No Tail gets access to pulling, and that way you can try to maximize on fire. Yeah, you might die anyway. It's good.
Yeah.
They're really strong. But it's the right thing that OG are doing. They could have done it without Sumail dying, but I think pushing this lane is really good, even if Ember loses a bit of CS on it. You have to pressure them so they can't pressure you, and then you can go and pull. Wonder if No Tail will pull it now. It looks like it is a possibility. But for now, just looking to bully as much as possible with their level 2 ramp up. But now, NIGMA are also level 2. No, they're gonna go for it though. Good damage.
Yeah, really heavily on mind control. But GH still has the spirits. It's hard to get close enough to get enough damage to finish the job.
Yeah.
I also want to keep tabs on mid lane. I'm seeing Mirana looking for a perfect arrow line against Weeha. And, okay.
Yeah. It was a perfect line. I will agree with that.
You can't, this isn't wanted. There's no Angelina Jolie to make arrows bend.
Oh man, imagine if you could bend arrows. Do you remember with like Pudge Hook when you could like curve it a little bit or whatever that was?
No, wait, what, really? I don't remember that.
I mean, you didn't have a button for it, but I think it was either it was a bug or it was never there, or it was just like perceived that based on high ground terrain in Dota 1 that some cliffs, when you threw it, it would like bend a little bit because of the height difference of the terrain or something.
I remember Pudge Wars where you can get the hooks to bounce off walls. Now that was cool.
That would also be a thing. Maybe one of the 15 buffs that Pudge needs right now. That wouldn't be bad.
That would be so cool, just bouncing off walls, kind of like Mars Spears connects, Pudge hooks bounce at the same angle it comes in. I'd love to see that again. Obviously, it was never in competitive Dota that way.
Imagine if you got a hotkey on Mirana where you could like turn your arrow a little bit.
To keep cutting.
Yep. Definitely holding his own, but yeah, Juggers. Whenever the offlaner creep skips the safe lane carry farms.
That's cool. I like that. The arrow flies in. MidOne swaps into the stun underneath the tier 1 tower to actually claim the kill. That's got some style to it.
They want to fire spirits currently.
I think OG want to fight though. Mirana's rotating up.
Yeah.
And then again, the same thing can be said about MidOne. He's just grabbed a DD from the top river. So yeah, they really want to have a fight. Icarus divers up from GH. He's the man on the front lines. Mind control is the one that I'd like to get. And GH, perfect stun control. All the damage they need.
2k or 1500, sorry. Face got nerfed as well.
And now they're trying to flash farm up. Axe. Let's see how much you can contest. He's got call available. If he can actually pull Sumail back in, it would be huge. But there's a lot of damage coming in from MidOne. The arrow connects once again. OG tipping mind controls like, yeah, did you want any of that? Definitely. It just happened in the transfer from Liquid to NIGMA. Trying to go again up on top. Mind control. Gonna get the call out. Have they got extra hold on Sumail? The arrow will fly forward, not hitting its target. But 4 heroes from OG arriving on top lane. Hey, mind control. They want you. They choose you. But everyone else gets back out. Both the supports out to safety.
The Seam all right are insane, and some teams were like, holy fuck, this is so broken. And then it's like, turned out it wasn't that bad.
I think we might be dead. First on forward, they're going to use the arrow, the Will-O-Wisp, and everything else you've got. And the TP comes in Miracle. We'll get the spin-off in time before the magic missile from MidOne's able to connect, but now Stampede forward. One charge available. He needs to actually get it off to have enough life to even have a chance to Omni Slash.
He really wanted that Will-O-Wisp, I mean, he's fighting his bench. He knows he can get swapped. Samel.
Yeah, he's just gonna walk it off.
Haste turn. So
And he does.
And I'm still looking at this axe, just struggling. He doesn't have it.
At least we got the Ghost Shroud off, but now the Illuminator connects. And once again, deny the ability to even trigger the magic wand charges.
It's kind of like last game. It really is very similar. The laning stage went a bit better for NIGMA, but now they're in trouble. You gotta find a way to make something happen here.
Well, mind control. Gonna battle in the trees once again.
And
There's so many setups. The sucks are just to connect on this arrow.
Mirana. Like, they have just completely ruined him. And they can do it because Seth can just skip in this game.
Under the Observer, under the Sentry, they get the hook stop over on Weeha with the Will-O-Wisp down, another arrow control. Need to kill Necro before he can get the Ghost Shroud heal off. The silence will be there, and they actually find the kill. So hey, we're back over to mind control. Let's continue exactly where they started. A swap up, Kuro now trapped in the middle of the team. He's able to get the Soul Bind, Blinding Light pushing it back. Another arrow! Sucks, he's actually able to connect on the target without any kind of setup this time around, so Miracle can't get involved.
Are scanning. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
They found a target. There's no Blink Dagger.
Get it,
How do you actually close the distance on this? Now MidOne, Battle Hunger out. TP's coming in from Samael. TP's, oh, okay, everyone's coming. OG, they got the call, but there's 5 heroes ready to try and fight, but Kuro already threw out the Phantom's Embrace, so no double silence available. Blinding Light pushing away, so Seb couldn't get the hook stop initiation he was searching for. Miracle just wants to finish up Thotel over in the tree lines, the Phoenix Egg. That was well far back, but heavy commitment.
Okay.
We have 5v5 on the tier 1 tower on bottom. Seb wants to be the tank of the front lines, but he's burning underneath the sun ray. GH doesn't have much more to give, and now maybe with the Omnislash, Heavy got some extra damage. He doesn't have the mana for it. Now he does. Miracle, the Omnislash will now come out. Seb is brought down, held in place just long enough by the Reaper's sight, but the bigger hero they want Samael. They want to finish the job, and the arrow! Buxer connects in the back line. He'll work with MidOne, so Miracle can't keep the chase going, and Samael just walks it off. NIGMA's just like a bad stitch to OG.
Yeah, they really needed this fight to go well after OG screwed up the initiation, like you pointed out, with the Caudal and Centaur kind of counterplaying each other. But even with that, OG still came out on top in the end here. Let's see if they can get the extra kills.
And they're trying to kill off GH Weeha by putting it on him. MidOne trapped for the moment, but now the Will-O-Wisp. Everyone comes back. Wee's low on life. The perfect sleight of fist searing change from Samael. He's been battling for the last minute and a half on probably 1/5 of his HP, but he doesn't care. Mind Control's got the dunk, and they're all playing around him on low life. He'll get the call and tried to go for the dunk, but there was never going to be joy there. Too much life for the Ember Spirit holding 1 charges. But Mind Control very close, and now arrow stun combination from 100 to 0. He'll end up dropping down, but where's your follow-up? You go for your ring swell, Miracle, near absolutely no one's. Now the stuns, OG, they realize they don't exist. In fact, they just go for their own. A sleight of fist searing chains both being connected with, whoop, Seb tried almost next level Miracle there, getting Blinding Light and then hopefully into the hook stop, but that won't happen. Soulbind's on the Ember Spirit, now the Omnislash will connect out. They find the kill onto Samael underneath the egg. OG does not play us up, they'll take care of that. Especially considering it's only a level 1 egg. Weeha, no life should really be given, because with that Spirit Vessel on him, nothing can be granted. Another wave of terror, so much negative armor. And the swap back, Miracle can't spin away to safety. Phase Boots can't get away fast enough either. Axe trying to get this call into the double ink swell, but there's no follow-up. All he's got is Kuro with him, and Kuro doesn't really give that much damage, especially when he's got no mana and everything on cooldown. This game really feels like it's an OG small punch fest once again.
And Mind Control might just be dead again. Yep.
Yes. They're going after it. Now, maybe you do get a double silence. Mind Control will die to get the initiation off. Miracle's trying to get there in time to get, well, he's got an Omnislash. They're running in for this fight, but I don't know exactly what fight they're thinking they're going to get. GH gets pushed away once again by the Blinding Light. Seb able to keep the chain stun going and finishes him with a double edge. While in mid lane, Weeha just isolated. This is how your 5th position of OG can have more net worth than the 3 position of NIGMA. It's brutal. And they're coming up for their own fight. One little golem looking to chase after Mirana. One more leap, down she goes, and the BTs are up from Seb. He jumps on the back of the warrior, the Hellbear Smasher. And with a Will-O-Wisp, they're all caught out once again. Axe being pushed back inside the Will-O-Wisp with side of fist Searing Canes and a double damage room from Sumail. All the damage in the world from Miracle. Can't even kill off MidOne. And that may be the game. You lose 4. Yes, VS to get killed off by the Reaper's side.
But it's really cool to have that swap interfere, right? It's in the meta right now. I think it's better than it used to be.
For the stuns and the spirits, that's not exactly what they were hoping for, probably. Buys a little bit of extra time. Now Necro arriving, Stampede from OG being used to not move back, in fact being used to get more aggressive underneath the melee racks. Say goodbye to Weeha. Axe is doing the best he can. Microtrol can only run in and call. There's nothing more he can do. There's still no Omnislice. He's trying to buy time for Miracle to get that final point of damage in towards Seb, but it won't happen. They're all 5 dead. GG is called. An OG keeping 35 kills in about 24 minutes. Classic Goji.